What's up, party people? I'm John McNeil, and this is Unpeeled. Today I'm joined by
Pat
and
Ira
of
Movements.
And in your words, what is Movements? It's tough.
Movements is a band.
Yeah, that
That-
create movements.
We try to.
Yeah.
We write music. We express ourselves through our music. We try and connect to people on an emotional level. That's our goal.
And for the style, how would you describe that?
Loud and sad.
Loud and sad.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. But what's really cool is that you guys landed a deal after one gig.
Yeah.
Like, you must have known somebody at that gig.
No, we didn't.
Yeah.
He knows more about it.
Yeah?
Well, I mean, honestly, like it was.
You didn't sign the deal yet.
So it was weird, man. Like we played one show and we didn't really realize that there was going to be like scouts there, like looking
Where was the show?
It was in Orange County, California. That's where we're from. A venue called Chain Reaction.
And is this a highly scouted kind of area?
I mean, yeah, I guess it's a more popular venue.
Yeah.
It's our home venue though, but we're from Southern California. That's like music industry capital is Los Angeles, and we're only about an hour away from there. So there just happened to be some people from the industry that were at that show, and they really enjoyed us. And we had already had a little bit of hype just because we put out our first demos and stuff, and really hyped them up on the internet before we even played a show.
Okay.
And that first show that we played popped off. So
Okay, well, walk us through that. How did, as a new band, never played a show, how do you hype up a show?
social media is your
It
best
is.
friend,
So
honestly.
were you guys like boosting posts?
Yeah,
and
we
you guys
were putting money into boosting posts.
Yeah.
We were kind of like doing like countdown type stuff where we were like
Giveaways,
just like just getting people excited for the release of the music and
Yeah.
getting people stoked on it and like teasing it until we did put it out. And then once it was out again, like we were just pushing it really hard. We worked with a company called Dreambound. They're like a promotion group, and what they do is like they help young artists kind of.
Young bands, pay attention to this.
Yeah.
They didn't even have a show, and they had working with promotion.
Yeah, we had like a promotion company that was like putting our music out on like their YouTube channel and stuff to I think they have like 100,000 subscribers or whatever, and like
Unreal.
tons and tons of like views and stuff. And so they were putting our music out on their channel, that sort of thing. And we just got a lot of recognition that way. Plus, I mean, we had a ton of friends who were just like really involved with the music scene and wanted to come support us in any way. So that first show that we played, we had like 150 kids all up front screaming along with us, and we never played a show before.
That's
so,
unreal.
Yeah,
How many
it was
songs were
crazy.
online at that time?
Three.
Three songs,
Three
and they're going
songs.
apeshit for 3 songs.
Yep.
The other ones were you doing originals, or were we throwing in covers?
No, we played.
No covers?
We played a 4-song set. The first show that we played.
Four songs.
Yeah, we played about 15.
Deal with Fearless.
Yeah, we played for about 15 minutes.
How cool is that? Like, you guys like totally just manipulated the whole system.
Dude,
But no, to your advantage.
Yeah, of course.
It's within it's fair game.
Yeah.
It's out there for everybody to use.
Honestly,
Yeah.
man, like we got really lucky, and not every band is gonna be as lucky as we were.
Once you've done that step, it's hard to repeat what you guys have done.
Right.
It's also Dreambound is like such an awesome platform because there's bands that we found that are now signed to like record labels too. So it's not just like us are like the only band that were on like that YouTube channel that like did that.
Okay, how about
So-
that night though? Did anyone else get signed from that night? The headlining band that actually played 12 songs.
No. Well, actually, I think the headliner was already signed. It was a band called Have Mercy, and so they had already been around for a while. But
Okay.
I don't really remember who else was on the show.
No, that's a while ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. So what do you guys got up and coming? What are you working on? You got some videos coming out, support?
Yeah, we're going to Australia right after this tour.
Cool.
We have a big fall tour that we're doing, and we're just riding right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, just riding. We're riding right now on our wagon, like on this
Yeah?
tour. So
Anything sticking out?
yeah, for sure.
You're
Yeah.
like, this is a jam. Like,
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
awesome.
always happens.
But
So.
is there like something specific that's already like kind of formed into a song?
Kind of. We're just kind of throwing ideas out there right now. We're at the beginning stages, just with like guitars and bass and stuff like that, and like programmed drums.
Same type of sound? Or are you mixing it up a little bit? Are we giving away too much?
No, I mean, I think we're constantly
Evolving a little
trying.
bit?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
constantly trying to progress as a band, and constantly trying to have our sound not change, but grow and like you said, evolve.
We just don't want to put out the same record
No,
over and
who
over
does?
again, you know.
No, I mean, it's like a catch-22. Some fans are desperate for that same sound, and other ones will go with you, and that's when you make new fans, right?
Exactly. Yeah, it's a hard thing to judge for sure. You just never know, but we just got to do what we want to do, and you know, fans are gonna like it or they're not, and whatever, you know.
Okay, so why you guys got you here? Warped Tour memories. I'm sure you've checked out Warped Tour. What's the favorite memory or the memory that sticks out? Is it on this one or?
No, well, so I want to make sure that they're not around because I don't want to sound like a fanboy. But my first ever Warped Tour that I went to, I was 13 years old, and I saw Under Oath play.
They're gone.
Okay, yeah, they were like one of the first bands I saw of the day, and it was it was one of the defining moments in my life where I really realized like, this is what I want to do.
That's
you know,
awesome.
that was where I really decided like, I want to be in a band and I want to play Warped Tour. I want to tour for a living. And so we saw they played yesterday for the first time on this tour.
Yeah.
And
so are
it's
you
been,
gonna watch it every night?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
They only play 3 shows, so.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And they're on last tonight, so everyone can come out and see it.
Everyone's gonna be
straight up, like it was an emotional experience for me last night because it was like, you know, it's cool. Like 10 years later, like seeing the band that like really is the reason why I'm here play and also be on like a main stage with them. It's like
So your boys
unbelievable.
are gonna be taping that moment for you, right?
Oh, absolutely,
Right? Yeah.
absolutely.
cry.
Yeah,
you know?
well, why not?
Yeah,
Who cares?
of course.
That's
It's
what this is all about, is getting those feels, right? As they
so
say these
crazy.
days.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like, I think it was like 05 or 06, Silverstein was on that tour, and I love
were
that
just in
band.
here as well.
Yeah, I love that band, and now we're like homies with them. It's
Yeah.
just so
Cool
surreal.
guys.
Like all those bands, like, you know, Good Charlotte, they're not on this tour, but just like getting to know those bands that I like grew up
Idolize, yeah.
loving and just being like friends with now, and everyone's just so like normal people, you know? Because when you're younger, you think of them as such like high idolized people, and then you get to know them, you're just like they're normal dudes, you know? So it's really really cool to be like on the other side of it.
Yeah, it's cool when you find out that they're cool.
Yeah. Oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best thing because that could
You
ruin,
are what
that
I always
could
thought
ruin-
you were.
It could ruin the music for you.
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
if they're shitty dudes. I mean, luckily we haven't come across anything like that before.
Bound to happen.
You're right. Yeah.
Everyone's got an off day, right?
Yeah,
you might
you're
just
right.
meet someone on their off day. They're a cool person, but off day.
Yeah.
And then that just seeps in, right?
Yeah.
Totally.
So if people are gonna find you online, where are you guys most active? How you reaching your fans?
Twitter is like our main platform that we're like really interactive with fans on. Our @ is MovementsCA for California.
Not for Canada.
Our Instagram handle is Movements Official. We're relatively active on Instagram as well, but when it comes to actually like interacting with our fans, Twitter is like the most like active place. And then we're on Facebook as well. If you just search Movements, you'll find us there.
Yeah,
so.
tour stuff. And,
And then Spotify, Apple Music, all that too.
Google us.
Yeah, Google it.
Gentlemen,
Thanks
thank you
so
much.
Yeah.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Well, I do too. All right, peace out, buddy people.